Hello everyone, welcome to I Heart Android videos. Today we're going to be looking at something a little bit different than what we normally do. Today we're going to be somewhat reviewing a custom ROM, actually, a very famous custom ROM by the name of MIUI. Now MIUI has been around for quite a while and they've been doing some pretty fancy work on many devices, and while there's been a few releases for the Galaxy Nexus, I think just about now we finally hit a milestone where the performance is good enough to become a real daily driver for the masses. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the ROM so you can see the performance and what kind of we're talking about here. Now I freshly flashed this ROM. I have installed a few applications, but I haven't turned on the GPS once yet, so what you're about to see is performance based on a freshly flashed ROM. Now, let's go ahead and unlock this guy. So, you're greeted by the new MIUI 4.0 lock screen, which has these four options, which is pretty cool. And if you're unfamiliar with MIUI, you can go ahead and double tap the lock screen button, and it brings up the music player, which is pretty cool. And of course, you can double tap to go ahead and close that, and you can see the green around the lock symbol here is indicating that the phone is charging, and you can see the progress of the charge here. So let's go ahead and unlock this and get inside here. So right now, here's where all the downloaded apps I just downloaded are, but this ROM comes with basically just the bare essential applications you need to start out with. And as you can see, so far it's pretty fluid. I mean, I would probably rate this on par with what the stock Galaxy Nexus performance looked like. As you can see, there's barely any stuttering, and this right now I believe I have the transition set to, yes, classic, no overshoot. Let's see what it looks like if we do something a little more graphic intensive, like we'll do fall down. And as you can see, it's working pretty well. Let's try something else here. Let's go ahead and start creating some folders. So my Google Voice will probably go into my miscellaneous Google apps. Engadget, I read often, so I'll put it down here. So as you can see, it's pretty smooth here too. Let's go ahead and drop them in there. Oops. Drop them in here. So that's pretty cool. And of course, if you want to add a widget, just like similar Android fashion, you hold the empty space here and you get this, it's very similar to what you'd see on the Samsung Galaxy S2. You kind of get this carousel effect here, and down here you can select your widgets, and this is also very smooth. So let's go ahead and choose a bookmark widget. Awesome. Looks good. Now let's see, can we resize these? We can resize them. Wow. Nice. It's actually pretty cool because you definitely get more bookmarks than you would in the normal stock Android bookmark widget. So let's go ahead and try the GPS here. I believe I put the maps under here. There they are. So I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi. I am on Verizon's LTE network. We just updated Google Maps' latest version. Here I am. We'll skip. So this is the first time. And I'm actually right next to a window right now, so I'm not completely indoors, but I'm not completely outdoors. So, and remember, the first lock always takes the longest. It usually takes about 30 seconds or so. Oops. Let's go ahead and open that again. Actually, it's a good time to show you guys what multitasking looks like. You can open this up, and here you have a list, and you can see there's a little bit of this graphical glitching going on right here, but it's not, doesn't really get in the way of the experience here. And of course, just like your normal Android 4.0 multitasking, you can just swipe something to kill it. And then also up here it shows you how much memory you're using, so you can get an idea when you want to start killing some things. And for the most part, a lot of these applications, they were open, but they're not really doing anything. For example, themes I'm not using, and when you remove it, it barely does change anything with the amount of memory you have. So anyways, let's go back and open up the maps and see if we can get a better lock this time. You can see it's trying to find me here, but so far no luck. Now I am, like I said, indoors. I'm next to a window, but I'm not completely inside, not completely outside. There we go. So we have a pretty accurate lock here right now. That wasn't that bad. 5 meters, so it's getting better. So as you can see, the GPS for the first time, like I said, takes about 30 seconds to lock on, and then after that, let's see, let's go ahead and close it. Let's just completely close out of maps altogether. Let's reopen it. Let's see how fast it's going to take to get a lock now. There I am, there it is, an instant lock. So there you go, guys. So you can see the GPS performance is as good as it's going to get. So there you have it. There's a brief performance overview of and pretty much how this ROM looks like on the Galaxy Nexus. As you can see, it is very fluid. And before we go, let's go ahead and show you which version I'm currently running right now. If we go under Settings, About Phone, here we go. We're running MIUI Android version 4.0.4. Got Franco's kernel, milestone 2. Build number is MIUI 2.5.4. So there you have it, guys. Any questions, please leave them on the YouTube page, or feel free to email us at iHeartAndroidVideos@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.